You're watching the RV Show USA, the country's #1 radio show about the RV lifestyle.
And I am your RV wingman, Alan Warren, with a head cold, but feeling pretty good right now. We got some great news to tell you. As you know, that we have been pushing for better RV education, for RV dealers to educate their customers better and kind of better prepare them for what RV ownership is really like and what your responsibilities are as an RV owner, and essentially how to get the most out of your RV. While there really are some great RV dealers around, sadly, there seem to be more and more that kind of have a love them and then leave them philosophy. So what is the good news? Well, we've officially connected with our first, and hopefully many to follow, our first RV dealer to step up and offer free monthly RV education classes, and not just for people who bought an RV from them, but for anybody, no matter where you bought your RV. So let's bring up my friend and our newest sponsor on the RV Show USA, Mr. Cannon Combs from RV Station. How are you, Cannon?
I'm good, Mr. Allen.
Thank you for being with us, man. It took us a long time to put this together, didn't it?
It seems like it's been a bit of a journey, but we are excited.
I think it doesn't seem like a bit of a journey to me, Cannon. It's taken more than a year, almost 2 years, but I'm so dang glad that we have put this together. Tell people about RV Station, if you would, please, in terms of, because you're not like the big boys. Where are your stores located, and kind of give us some of your philosophy? Well,
we're more of a mom and pop, I would like to call us, more of a boutique dealer. We have 7 locations across Texas. 6 are in Texas, actually. 7 we are opening soon in Waco will be the 7th, and then we have one across the border in Colbert, Oklahoma, which is just over the North Texas border up by Lake Texoma, and it's more of a destination. We have a park like yours,
and so
90 space park.
So you've got your dealerships are. Almost all of them are in the smaller communities, but not far away from the big metroplexes.
Exactly. So we have locations. We have a location in College Station. We have one in Donna, which is down in the Rio Grande Valley. We have 2 in East Texas, one in Nacogdoches, which is a beautiful place. I'm sure a lot of your listeners get over there. It's gorgeous. And Tyler, equally as gorgeous. I just told you about Colbert, and then we have one in Cleveland, which is North Houston, and then our big city kind of satellite store, if you will, is in Katy. We serve the Katy people. A lot of people ask us to go into Katy. It's not usually what we do because we like to be outside the big metropolitan areas to keep our prices down. But we found that a lot of people are seeking out dealers like us, so we opened in Katy a couple years ago, and it's been a real success.
All right, so we are going to get into RV education classes, what they're all about, but I really want our listeners, because you are going to be on this show a lot, Cannon, and I want them to know your story, kind of the backstory. We've worked on this for quite some time. Talk about how this thing kind of came about, how the subject of RV education, how we even kind of put this on the burner and made it happen.
Well, I mean, the big thing is it's just, RV ownership experience has so much to do with knowing about it. And really, a lot of people don't know what goes into owning an RV. So, and then when they buy it, there's a lot of dealers out there. Now, there's a lot of great dealers, but there's dealers out there that basically sell your RV and then kind of give you a 1-hour walk around and send you on your way.
Yep.
And so there's some frustrated campers out there. Obviously, you're talking about them all the time. And we're just basically going to offer a 2-hour, once-a-month class. It's kind of an RV university, anything and everything RVs. Mm-hmm. But, like this first one on April 10th, we're going to offer how to maintain the warranty on your roof. These manufacturers, they come with a 10, 12-year warranty, but they don't come without responsibilities.
Right.
It says right in the contract, you got to get up there. You got to maintain your seals. You got to get up there every 6 months. And so, our first class is going to be, look, we're going to show you how to get up there and maintain your roof. Our guys are going to walk you through it. It's going to be pretty simple, but it's not going to be limited to that. I mean, bring us anything you got. I mean, anything you guys, can think of RV, we're going to have our service managers there. We're going to have some GMs there. We'll have some salespeople there. Just ask us anything you want. It's literally going to be an open discussion.
I see this as it's an investment in the future. It's not an overnight. You're not going to sell somebody an RV, and you're not even trying to, but you're really trying to invest in the community, invest in RVers, and give something that has been needed for a long, long time. Like you said, many dealers, sadly, they take your money and they send you on your way, and you forget 90% of what they told you in the 1 hour walk around.
I mean, that's the big thing, and I think it's so important that we get in more touch with every single customer that we have, and that they know what they're dealing with, and that they, a lot of it can be on even what to buy. Some people that are in the RV markets, they don't know what to buy, and there's some dealers that will literally take you, put you in the RV that they need to sell, and send you down the road. So there's just so much to it. And I think these education classes are going to be good for everybody in the RV industry. I don't think it's going to be just good for the customers. I think it's going to be good for the manufacturers as well.
I couldn't agree more. All right, give us, in about 2 minutes, give us some background on you, Cannon Combs, because I know that you have been an RVer your entire life into camping and RVing.
Yeah, my whole life. So my dad started retailing RVs, and then he went to work for a company called Fleetwood RV, which basically my whole life I was in RVs. I mean, to be honest with you, it's all my childhood memories. Pretty much all of them that I can remember. I mean, I remember being in the Colorado mountains in a 1970 Chieftain, or it may have been a Brave, but it was a Winnebago. And it's just the, when you're inside an RV with your family, it's just the love that's created in there, and it's just, I mean, it's literally priceless. It's I can't even.
You're married. You've got a whole bunch of kids. Tell us about it. And you're a very involved dad. I love that.
They've been across the country in an RV probably at least 9 or 10 times. I mean, we've been to all the parks in RVs. I got to tell you, I got 5 kids from 4 to 13, and it's literally all they talk about. I'm fixing to go get an RV next week and go on another RV trip. So, growing up in it and liking that, I knew it was important to get my kids in it as well, because like I said, it's all my memories. So it's good to kind of give back to them, and they love it, even though it can be a bit of a pain for mom with 5 kids in the back of the RV while I'm driving down the road. She puts up with it, and we get through it, and we get to where we're going, and we have a great time.
But you love it, and it comes across. When you and I first met, I don't want to embarrass you, but you may not even remember this. When you and I first met 2 years ago at the Houston RV show, there was a family, and this little girl, 3 or 4 years old, was just crying her eyes out, and you're like, you and I were talking, first met, and you looked over and asked what happened, and the little girl lost her stuffed animal or something, and you said, hang on, and you called the troops, and you sent them to every RV until they found that thing. And I thought, that is so cool. You just, had nothing to do with selling an RV, but you love kids and families and camping, and it comes across. And I think that is really important when you're in the business you're in.
Yeah, I don't, it's funny because I don't remember that story, but it's, I somewhat remember the crying girl, and finding it. So I kind of do, but yeah, just, it's about the kids, right? I mean, really, you don't have to have kids to love RVing, but if you have kids, it's like I tell all my friends, everybody I know, put them in an RV. It's so inexpensive. I mean, you can go get, you can buy these RVs for less than $200 a month. I mean, we sell some for $100 a month, and they're just, you can't put a price on the memories and the love they have for it.
I was going to say they are memory makers, and but you can have some bad memories too if you don't have the right education. We're going to talk about that in our next segment, so hang with us, okay? Cannon, before we talk any more about the actual class, another reason you told me recently that the reason y'all decided to do these education classes, is that you were seeing so many people that were disillusioned and essentially forgotten about after they bought an RV.
You cut out there. Forgot about what?
That they were basically forgotten about by the dealer, and they were disillusioned. When they buy their RV, they go out, and then they can't remember how to do things.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, like I was saying a second ago, RV ownership experience has so much to do with the dealer you buy from, in our opinion. Like, it's our job to prep the trailers. It's our job to educate you. It's our job to be there for you when you need help, which is a big problem in today's world. And, there's a lot of great dealers out there, but there are some bad ones. Some are very corporate. They care mostly about numbers. There's some who actually care. Us at RV Station, we're out there busting our tails day in and day out to take care of people. And I know Miss Diane at PP&L is the same. I know Cheyenne. There's a lot of good dealers out there. So I'm not going to point fingers at anybody that says there's not. It's just that I think as dealers we got to step up more to help people and make it more fun for them, because some people do buy an RV and it becomes a pain. And we will not and do not allow that at RV Station.
But Ken, I got to tell you, I'm sorry to jump in, but I've talked for 6 months about this RV education initiative. I've talked to dealers and they're like, we don't need to do that. It takes too much time. And, we do a walk around. I'm thinking, am I communicating poorly, or do they not care? And I'm not exactly sure. But when you and I spoke about it, I mean, the light bulb went on. Ding! I want it. We're going to do it. I mean, does that make any sense?
I think that we're a bit different in that we do focus on service after the sale. And so when you came to me, it makes a lot of sense for our business model and our platform. So that, we don't sell a lot of RVs, Alan. We sell, 25 to 35 per location. There's stores out there selling 50, 60, 100. There's stores out there selling 200 or 300
in a month.
Some of those stores, or more. And some of those stores, unfortunately, they can't service their customers. And someone asked me, well, what would happen if you sold 50, 60, 70? I promise you that we would figure it out. I've got, it's, as we start to sell more, and we are growing, our reputation is getting out there, and we're definitely outgrowing the market growth. We're doing a lot of things by figuring out how to take care of the customer better. People have got to understand they don't have to put up with terrible service. But it definitely matters who you buy from.
When I was at Houston,
we're all busy, right, Alan?
Yeah.
We're all busy, but we figure out a way to do it.
Well, when I was at the Houston show, I got to tell you that y'all were so busy at RV Station, and I think, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, I think y'all were probably one of the smallest dealers in terms of space in that show, but y'all were packed and people were happy.
Yeah, we had a very successful show. And again, I really think that, our best advertising tools are customers, right? So we focus one customer at a time, one RV at a time, and taking care of that person and that RV after the sale. So what happens is they go out on the campgrounds and they start talking to their buddies, and they make little drives out of the metropolitan areas, and they come see us. We're seeing a lot of activities from outside of our basic trade areas. I'm seeing a lot of activity in certain stores where people are driving an hour and 2 hours to buy from us. So yeah, the bigger picture is, look, if we handle our business and take care of our customers, and that goes along with this RV education thing. We want people to be educated. The funny thing is I know people are kind of hitting on the manufacturers for not building the RVs as well, but I argue with that all day long. I actually think they're building them fine. I just think that you gotta prep them right. You got to get them ready right for the customer. You got to do what the customer asks you to do, and And the RVs are getting better, in my opinion.
And that comes from a good dealer. A good dealer will prep it right, and they will make it right. That's what y'all do. Why did you decide to start out with RV roofs for the first free education class in April? Is it because it's probably one of the most overlooked things that people don't even think about when they get an RV?
It's one of the biggest things that people don't know when they buy an RV from certain dealers. Like, you have to get up there. It says right in your warranty, every 6 months you have to get up there and reseal your roof. If you don't do it, then your warranty is void. So I felt like it was one of the biggest things in the industry that we could help educate our customers with. It's a good come in, let us show you how to do it, but then have an open floor. Ask us anything you want.
You'll have a Q&A afterwards, so if I want to talk about tires or brakes or towing capacity, whatever it is, but we're going to talk about roofs first across all of your 7 stores, right?
Exactly. And we're going to talk about what needs to happen to maintain that warranty. And we're absolutely, getting up on the roof and letting the customers jump around. I don't know that we have to do that, nor do I. We
don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't. It's a pretty simple process. You don't have to get up on the roof and talk about it, but you can definitely. My guys can show you what you need to do without getting up there. Exactly.
All right, so they're going to be at each of your 7 locations on the second Wednesday of each month, starting at 7 p.m. What's the atmosphere going to be like? I mean, can you kind of describe it? Does it depend upon your location?
It's going to be very fun. It's going to be come out, hang out, meet the team, hang out with us. We're not going to be like doing cookouts because it's a serious thing. I mean, we want people to come out there to get educated. So it's not like, we won't have finger foods and some pops and stuff, because we will. But the main thing is to come out, have fun, and get educated. Learn about the RV industry. If you're not an RV owner and you want to learn about RVs, come out. We got 2 hours every second Wednesday of every month that we're going to educate the consumer on. There's a lot of questions that people don't understand. Warranties, how warranties work. They don't understand what they can tow. They don't understand how the hitches work. They don't understand how to seal bearings or do the black or gray tank. I mean, we could do this for years and years and years and not cover everything on the RV. So we want to basically be the go-to guys for education.
I love it.
It's going to be fun. It's not going to be dull, man. I have a great team. I have hundreds and hundreds of years of experience at every location there, and they're all great guys. We love to get to meet people. We want to meet you. We want to know who you are. We want to know what your story is, and we want to know what your plans are. And we want to help you get moving in the right direction to get you on the road and to get you start making memories. That's what we like to do.
The thing that I see, Cannon, is at RV Station, you guys think long. Instead of thinking short, just an initial sale, you guys are thinking way down the road.
Yeah, it's a marathon. I mean, that's been our kind of MO the whole time. I mean, I've got a genius for a partner that's brilliant, and he's always kind of kept me in line. And with my sales experience and my background with my dad, combined with him kind of leading me in the right direction, he's always said, hey, let's think long-term here. And we've eaten just tons of dollars over the years. And not to
Hey, Cannon, I got to call it there. We're running out of time. I'm going to send people to
be good.
All right, thank you so much, folks.
You guys be good.
If you're interested in RV education classes, please visit our website. You've got to have a reservation. You can't just show up. They've got limited seats, but if you go to our website, click on RV Ed classes, and you can link right over to them. So go to thervshowusa.com.
Hi, this is Goose from the RV Show USA, and these are today's winners to ensure you get your $50 gift card. Make sure you send an email to info@thervshowusa.com. And if you would like to enter to win a $50 gift card of your very own, head over to thervshowusa.com and sign up for our email list. And if you like this video and would like to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's right over there. And turn on the notifications so you will be notified whenever a new video comes out for the RV Show USA. And as always, thank you for watching.